Does it just start going?
Yeah.
No numbers or nothing? It just
No,
goes?
it's just good. You're going.
Hello! Well, instead of her for one, so you can see her arm in the background there. Like right.
Hi, it's Lori.
Did you hear that? Well, you're getting me for today. I'm deciding to do a little bit of unboxing on my own. I'm going to post it on hers, so y'all get a little bit of me. You're welcome. She's giving me a dirty look. But I'm going to do a little unboxing here because my channel is unheard of. And oh my lord, my hair.
You have
Better.
to if it's too loud.
Okay.
Well,
This one,
Monsters.
guys, Blu-ray Outlaw.
I think that might be a little loud.
Blu-ray Outlaw, shut up.
Blu-rays I've got for sale. I got Screen Factory's best.
Okay,
ones.
well, you can tell this is off to a wonderful start.
I've got to make some money
But,
to get a laptop, a headset. I'm going to start a new job next week, and I need to get these things out. I mean, I just
Okay.
I'd like to have
Well, I'm going to do a unboxing, a little thing, just one of my favorite games, Magic the Gathering. I was in Walmart today and decided, why not spend a little more money into a fruitless pursuit of making money? But I'm just going to open this little mystery box. I've watched several videos on if these are worth it or not, and they're not really worth it. I mean, you're paying baseline price, you're not really making anything. But what this little box is that you pay 25 bucks and you get 6 booster packs, which is right on par, $4 a pack, times 6, sorry, is about 24 bucks, tax and stuff, 25, blah, blah, blah. You're paying for what you're getting, which you're not making any money, and if you buy a booster box, it's actually $2.75, so yeah. But the draw of this is that you're buying it from multiple sets, and you get one vintage, one mystery booster pack from Magic the Gathering Modern History. Now, I know it's not that far, because if it was far back enough, these things would be selling like wildfire. They don't. And you get a spin down counter. What's this one from? It's just a regular. It has the Planeswalker symbol. I have better. But we got some from the last sets. A Kaladesh, an Aether Revolt, Shadows over Innistrad, Oath of the Gatewatch, an Eldritch Moon, and Conspiracy Take the Crown. How is that Modern History? That just came out like half a year ago, but that's kind of the point. Like, you can still find these for really cheap, so the Modern History pack is not really worth it. So I just bought this to make my collection a little bigger. So I guess we'll start from the newest and go to the oldest. Let's start with my Kaladesh pack. I'm not really going to show y'all all the cards because I'm not sure most of y'all will understand them. I'm just going to go to the rares or not. And okay, a Botanical Sanctum enters the battlefield unless you control 2 or your lands. I forgot the technical name for these, but in this game you play lands to create mana to play spells. Well, I just drew a rare land that can do 2 colors instead of just 1, and it usually has some type of stipulation like enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands. If I remember, these are like $2 or $3 maybe. Now on to the Aether Revolt. Hi. What you doing? Now I'm opening the Aether Revolt pack. Okay. Oh! Cool. I pulled Yahenni. Undying Partisan. A legendary Aether-born vampire. I love that creature type. Has haste. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Sacrifice another creature. This game's indestructible until end of turn. This is going to be a Tiny Leaders deck, which is a... What, ma'am? That's Kyle Hines. But, there's a format called Tiny Leaders where you play Commander style, except everything's under 3 mana or less, which is basically saying it's a cheap spell. And, and I got a foil Take into Custody. I don't think y'all can tell if that's really foil or not because of the lighting. But it's just a foil common, nothing much. But I got a new legendary for a Tiny Leaders deck, and I'll take that any day. Next is the Shadows over Innistrad. This was a fun block. Teaming with different things.
Hey, stop scrolling for just a second. I have a question for you. How would you like it if you got your body looking awesome this summer?
I got a second, or maybe third, I don't know, this is just... I don't know. But, confirm suspicions. I get to counter target spell and then investigate 3 times. Countering spells is a blue mechanic they use because you cast spells and, well, obviously, there's got to be a way to where you can say, not happening. And then I investigate, which means I put 3 clues on the battlefield that I can sacrifice to draw a card. And drawing a card is how you obviously keep your hand full to play more spells. Next is the Oath of the Gatewatch. I've been wanting a card from this set called Kalidas. I doubt I'm going to get him. If I do, I'm going to be lucky. Let's see what I get. Okay, I got a Sifter of Skulls. Deployed whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put a 1/1 Scion. It says, okay, so whenever something of mine dies, I get to put a little 1/1 token, which is a non-casted creature. It's a way of putting a creature on the battlefield that doesn't cost mana. It comes from creatures and not spells. You just create a creature token. I'm just going to leave it at that. But whenever something of mine dies, I get to replace it with a token that I can sacrifice for mana. So that's not bad at all. Now I have a pack from Eldritch Moon. Nothing too good yet, to be honest. I mean, the Yahenni's actually not that bad. But it's nothing gigantic. Ooh, I got an Agent Smith! I make that reference because it's a card called Permeating Mass, and what happens is, whenever Permeating Mass deals combat damage to a creature, that creature becomes a copy of Permeating Mass. And my first thought was like, Agent Smith, there's a glitch in the Matrix. So I've officially dubbed this card Agent Smith. So now me and my friend own a copy. And that's going to be interesting. It isn't a very, expensive card, but it's definitely a fun card. Now we're going to the Conspiracy, which was made for draft, so it's kind of an interesting way to go about it. Okay, let's see what this is. Recruiter of the Guard. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with mana, with card with toughness 2 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. I like that. That's a mana search card. That's a tutor card that costs 3 mana and gives you a creature. 2 mana for a tutor and then 1 mana for a 1/1. That's a good card. Not going to be expensive, but tutoring is definitely a broken mechanic in Magic, because in Magic, you want card advantage, which means you're getting to shift through your library to get what you want. So when you get something like a tutor, you're just like, I need this. Let me go get that so I can kick my opponent's butt. And so it gets a little broken. Considering this is only a 3-mana spell, and I mean, yes, it has a limitation of toughness 2 or less, and actually, well, if you see the little numbers down here where my pinky is, the creature has attack and a toughness. It can deal this much damage. It can only take this much. Blah blah blah. And there are some cards like if I wanted to, I could go for Igneous Pouncer, which is like a 5/1. I can tutor for that with this card. And I mean, there are in modern in the big formats, you want it cheap and you want value creatures. I can find plenty of value creatures with toughness 2 or less. So that definitely was not bad. And I also got a foil out of this one. It's a Shipwreck Singer. Flying, target a creature and opponent controls attack this turn. Cool. I could use this card.
I do need to take my codes later.
Yes, ma'am, I know. Okay. This definitely was not like the Holy Grail or anything. I like the Yahenni. That's gonna be maybe a Tiny Leader's Vampire deck, maybe? No, it's black, so I can't use red. That's what a Botanical Sanctum. I can probably trade that off for $2 or $3. Okay, she wasn't talking to me. Confirm Suspicions. Very expensive counter spell. Not going to do me any good. Shifter of Skulls. I don't have any black Eldrazi decks. It's not going to do. If I build a black deck, that's going to be 4/3 for 4. Whenever something dies, I get a 1/1 that can sack for mana. I can stick that in the deck if I need an extra card. Permeating Mass. That's just to annoy living crud out of people. And then the Recruiter of the Guard, which is definitely a good card. I have my phone in my pocket. Let me price check a few of these. What? It's part of the game. And I literally have it right here. That's not how you spell it, Dylan. Recruiter of the Guard. Rice. Boop! I'm wrong. That one has some value. And Conspiracy's been out, so that's not going to drop very much. That's an $11 card. That's almost half of what I paid for the thing. I'll take it. It's not often that you break even on these things. Okay, that one. I wonder how Permeating Mass is done. Because it's kind of a drawback card, but it's just fun, so I'm wondering if people still use it. That would be a no. Because that's like a quarter. Sifter of Skulls. Not worth anything. Confirm Suspicions, I know. Let me look at Botanical Sanctum. How much is it worth? $5. So those two together are 15. Let me look up Yahenni, because that's the only one that's worth anything. Undying Partisan. $1. What? And then that. Okay, so the definite pulls in order was the Recruiter of the Guard, which $10 card, $11 actually, but still. The Botanical Sanctum calling about 5, and then Yahenni calling about 1. Everything else is kind of useless. And then that all this other stuff, I'm sure there might be a $1 or $2 card in there somewhere, but not bad. I need to do more videos like this, because when I do videos is when I pull good cards. Because last time I did this, I pulled the Tezzeret. Well, this is going to take forever to upload, so I guess that's it. Nice having a little chat with y'all. Do you still do the like, comment, and subscribe stuff?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Is that what you do?
Yes.
Okay, like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.